Okay, good evening. How are you?
Good evening, ma'am. Yes, I'm doing great. I'm exceptionally well. And what about you, ma'am?
I'm also doing great. Thank you for asking. Okay. So do you feel the disturbance because train is coming here?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Some sound coming from your background, but it's okay.
Okay. So because there is a railway line, so I have to face that problem. Okay, I
Noisy,
can't
ma'am.
do
Noisy. It's
anything.
okay.
Okay, so we are meeting very first time. Shall we start with introduction? I would like to know
Yes,
about.
yes. Yes, yes, of course, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving me a chance to say something about me. So, as you know, my name is Deepti. I am from Odisha. I am a housewife and I have done my master in computer application. I am blessed with a daughter. And apart from this, I have a YouTube channel by the name of Glow and Grow with Deepti. Yes, that is pretty much about myself. May I know about yourself, ma'am?
Sure. So my name is Neeta Rajmani. I'm from Maharashtra. I have completed my BA BEd. I'm a homemaker and mother of two. That's all about me.
Oh, great, great that to know about you. Uh, okay, ma'am.
So how long have you been learning English?
Ma'am, it's been 6 months. I have been learning this language. And it's been 2 months I am practicing my spoken English. No? Talk to in my co-learners, and I am associated with two WhatsApp group also. So yes,
Okay, so you are interacting with people, with co-learners especially. So apart from this, what other practices do you follow to improve your fluency?
yes, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, I am prefer for one-to-one conversation. Apart from this, every day morning time, I just pick one word on or one vocab or one phrases or idioms, and I just know what is the meaning of it, and I make two or three or five sentence on it. And in this way I learn the this word. And while in daytime afternoon time, basically I am free at afternoon time. Well, afternoon time, I just connect my co-learners. That time, I just try to implement those words or idioms or phrases, which word I learn at the morning time. Whatever talk we have, we just intentionally drag this word or idioms, whatever it may be, and try to implement these words. In this way, I jot down those word or idioms in my mind, and also register it in my mind. In this way, I just learn. Apart from that, nowadays I am into in the reading part. No? Like
Okay.
earlier, I used to think that no, reading is not my cup of tea, and I can do this. But nowadays, it's been 1 month, I took a resolution that no, I have to read. So nowadays, I am enjoying my reading part. So yes,
Okay. So what types of books are you reading to improve
I'm
fluency
actually
especially?
yes. First of all, I just read because of I used to think that whenever I take book and turn the page, that time I am feeling very sleepy.
Mm.
So slowly and gradually, I took Sudhamurti Mam's book, one story book. So it is very simple English. It's a kids book. I have read this book already, and after that, I read Robin Sharma's one book, "Who Will Cry When You Are Dry." That book is very motivational book, and I like to self motivate or self help book actually. And now I am starting the Dr. Abdul Kalam's this book, very short book. You know, I
Mm.
have just starting this book to learn the new vocab and very simple English. So in this way, I read. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So you have been reading for a month, I think. So recently you
Yes.
started reading. So what is your
Mm-hmm.
experience related to you? Do you think
Yes, ma'am.
reading can help to improve speaking skills?
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am, a lot. Because of it's being 1.5 month, I completed 2 book already. I read 2 books. Well, I read it, I feel very monotonous initial stage. After that, I engross myself with reading slowly and gradually. While I'm reading, I that time I just take one pen or pencil, whatever it may be, and I just read it loudly. And when I just come across any new word or any difficult word, I don't know its meaning. I don't when to break my flow. I just underline this word and I go through with my flow. After I completed my reading part, then I will go to ChatGPT or Google, and then I learn what is the meaning of this, and then I learn it. Okay. Then in this way I learn. So after learning the book, one to book, I think that it's like one another level, ma'am. Actually, to be honest, it's another level. After reading 2 books, I think that why did I do it earlier? It's everything is there. We have to open our eyes. If there are any kind grammar is there, vocab is there, how to frame the sentence, everything is there. So nowadays I enjoy it. It's very helpful for speaking English. If we are engross ourselves in the reading part, then it's slow. Nothing will happen overnight. It will take time. So slowly and gradually we learn more and more if we are into inclined into reading part. I think so. That is my perception. What is your perception, ma'am? Do we
Actually,
into reading
yes.
part?
Yes, recently I also started reading, but initially I was not interested in to reading. But recently I
Yes.
started reading, and I really enjoying this process. But what happened with me when I start reading books, I totally indulge in that activity, and I forget I am reading to improve my fluency, or I am reading to improve my English speaking skill. I really forget it, and I totally enjoy that reading, but I don't have that much experience. But so far, what I came to know, it really helps us to get knowledge about variety of word or advanced word. That is the way it really helps. But I don't have that much experience, so I can't say anything apart from this. But yes, we can learn some new word every single day if we read something every single day. That is the mandatory
Yes, ma'am.
consistency.
Actually, ma'am, if whatever thing you are interested, you just choose this kind of book. If you are interested in very like love story or a fictional story or you do thriller story, whatever in your choice, according to your choice, if you are pick that kind of book you choose, then you will enjoy a lot. Because of we are all every any time most of the time we are thinking like this. No, we have to learn whatever the article, whatever the book, we just take and learn. In this way we are not enjoying, we are feeling very monotonous. So I experience a lot. That's why I just to start Sudhamurti ma'am's book, very little book. So Seven Drums, the name of this book. So this is my daughter's book also. So I read this book. After that, I ordered one book, Rabin Sharma's book. This book also very motivational book. Everything is there, like how to maintain your health life, how to wake up in the morning, like everything is there. So as well as you are improving your vocab and make sentence also, as well as you are maintaining your life also. You know, get more and more knowledge. you get more and more knowledge about your life and time, what is the precious time, how to take pause, like this. Everything is there.
You are absolutely right. By reading, we
Mm.
can get new perspective, and that helps us
Yes.
to broaden our horizon.
Our
That's
real life, that help our real life also. We can check and we can, in this way. I also, like earlier I was that tendency that I am little short temper kind of, so nowadays I am little, I'm little slow. This reading part teach me that how to maintain your, anger, how to maintain calm and quiet, so I'm so like I'm get much thing from the reading part, I think. That is my experience, ma'am. Different people have different experience. So yes, the reading part is good for everybody.
Yes, you are absolutely right. And when we start reading, I also felt like you. Why shouldn't I have started earlier? I should have started earlier
Yes. Mm,
because we see some improvement in one way or the
mm.
other. So you are absolutely right. So do you have any question?
Yes, ma'am. I want to know about yourself. Like, how do you get that much fluency? How, what kind of thing you did in earlier that you are like get your English is very good and you are speak very calmly and quietly. How do you get that? What did you do for getting that much fluency?
Okay. First of all, thank you for your appreciation.
Most
And
welcome.
yes, if I talk about how the way I speak, it is my natural way to speak. I don't acquire
Mm,
after learning English because I speak slow. And initially, tutor also told me you have to speak fast, but it is my natural way to speak. There is nothing related to only English learning. So yes, and if I talk about my journey, actually I started learning English in 2025. It has been 1 year. So yes, slowly, gradually, I started connecting with people, interacting with people, and started gaining confidence. Because in my case, actually, it was quite difficult for me, hard not to crack to interact with people in new language. Initially, it was really hard, but slowly, gradually, I started gaining confidence when I started interacting with people. That's how I have been improving my this speaking skill actually. This is my journey. If
mm.
you want to know more about it, you can ask.
Okay, ma'am. It's been 1 year you are learning this language.
Yes, yes.
Before that, how was your English?
Actually, when I
You are
started,
starting from the scratch, or you knew the English and uh, what it.
actually, you won't believe, but I was not able to construct single sentences. Single
Hmm.
sentence when I started learning English. I started from scratch. I was not able to understand English content, but just I wanted to enhance my skill because my children are grown up. So I started getting time. So at that time, I thought, why should not I follow my dream? Because I worked as a teacher for some period of time, but because of some circumstances, I had to quit my job. So I couldn't
Yes,
concentrate
yes.
on my career. So why should not I follow my dream? So I started learning English, and it was not only about learning English. Initially, I was mostly focused on my writing skill. Sometimes I try to write in my mother tongue, and that's how I
Okay.
started enhancing my skill, and English learning is one of them. So
Hmm. Hmm.
initially, I was not interested in English. I thought I would be able to understand people. I would be speak English little bit, but I didn't expect this much fluency from me. I thought it is really
Hmm.
hard and I can't learn this language. Just for my self improvement, I started learning English. But after 6 months, automatically I got interest and I started feeling comfortable while using this language. So that time I came to know, okay, if we maintain our consistency, it is a achievable skill.
Yes,
So that's
yes,
how
yes.
I learned this language, and I got this much fluency that people can understand.
Yes, yes. If we are speaking English and other people are understand our feelings and thought, then I think our English is okay. If you one understand our feelings and thought, in as you said that likewise, I am also in like I was in a work in a software development firm earlier. That time in as I am from Odisha, we people are talk to in Oriya language and sometimes in Hindi. And whenever our project manager came from outside, that time we are speaking broken English. I
Mm.
can I can understand English. I know grammar. I under like I read English and write English, but I didn't take care of it. Ma'am, because earlier I was English was in my subconscious mind, but I didn't take care of it. Nowadays, my daughter is grown up now. She is in standard 9, and I have little more free time. So I think instead of wasting my time in other thing like scrolling Insta and here and there, so I think that why I am not doing.
You are not audible and visible. Hello, ma'am. Hmm. So, apart from reading and speaking, is there any activity or practice do you follow to improve your fluency?
Sometimes I write something, but not every day. Once in a blue moon, I write. I try to write something in throughout what the things I did throughout my day. I just try to write this at night time, and I watch podcast, English podcast, and conversational video also. I like to consume more and more data instead of writing and reading. I just prefer to consume data more and more and speak more and more. Mm.
You are absolutely right. Free practices really helps us to improve our fluency, and I
Mm.
also feel difficulty to maintaining my consistency, especially in writing. I don't write regularly. I write, but occasionally. And recently, I
Mm.
started writing regularly because I don't know what will happen. I will maintain consistency or not.
Okay.
I will be able to maintain or not. But right now, I can't say anything about it. But
You
yes,
will
I
be,
feel
ma'am. Actually,
difficulty.
yes, ma'am. Ma'am, actually, if you have that much hunger, any kind of thing, not that only learning English learning part. If you have hunger to do anything, that you have to do these things. Nobody can obstacle on your way. So
Yes,
this is one of the thing.
you are absolutely right. And when we want to do something, we do it. We will do it.
Hmm.
But question is that whether you really want it or not. That is the
Yes.
important thing. If you really have that desire, strong desire, So you can
Yes.
do, or you can
Definitely will do.
find the
Yes.
way how to do, and what to do, what not to do. So yes, but
Hmm.
your strong desire is needed there.
Yes, yes. If you want to get that much your success in your desired success, then you have to put your dedicationally effort into it. In
Mm.
this way, you definitely will get your desired success.
Yes, you are absolutely right. And the way I like your way, how you are improving your vocabulary, especially because you not just learning or studying that word, you are using those words intentionally so that you can improve your vocabulary. And if
Yes, ma'am.
somebody is there who is watching this video, definitely they can learn how to improve their vocabulary.
Hmm.
And that is only one thing. This is the tip I can say. It is a really
Yes.
pragmatic tip we can apply, and it helps us to improve our vocabulary. And you are doing great to
Hmm.
improve your vocabulary, because initially what I thought, just by getting idea what is the meaning of that word, and
Hmm.
try to jot down some sentences by using
Diary.
that word, so we will be
Hmm.
able to use them. But it's not like that. We have to use them deliberately for some period of time and try to use
Yes.
them again and again. And that repetition makes our vocabulary like
Yes.
perfect vocabulary. Not
Hmm.
perfect, but we can use them while speaking spontaneous. So
Hmm.
our
Okay.
efforts are needed there. Yes,
Yes,
please
but
continue.
we learn everything and every idioms and vocab. But whenever we start talking anybody, na, that time we just like our mind goes to blank. Like it's a natural thing. We all are human beings, but in this way, like we just try to. In my case, earlier I used to. Oh my God, I can't use this. You know, like, but I have collect that courage, and I think let's grip and grip it or repeat. Okay, so I don't bother about this. So in this way I motivate myself. Everybody motivate you, like your father, your mother, your husband, your kids. Everybody motivates you. Everybody helps you, but at the end of the day you have to motivate yourself. Otherwise, see, you are nothing to do anything. You have to put your effort only. So in this way, I just ma'am, one word I learn, like it's a very big word, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Mhm.
That word uh, which day I was learn morning time, and throughout the day I practice it like you with my co-learners. Whenever I make call, how are you? Or some other person said, what about you? Then I'm supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. In this way, I just practice it. You won't believe that 60 times.
Okay.
Okay, in this way, this word already jot down in my mind and register in my mind. So I never ever forget this word. So in this way, I just learn.
You are doing lots of things, and I really appreciate your effort. And without our effort, we can't learn this language.
You
And
okay?
yes, you have mentioned, really, I can resonate with your thought, because I also feel self motivation is very needed, or to improve our fluency, because I also feel difficulty while using or inculcating new vocabulary while speaking spontaneously, especially. But in
Yes.
that case, what I do to keep myself motivated, if I learn any word or any idiom or new expression, and I feel I'm not able to use them properly, not properly, but I don't get that word while speaking spontaneously. So at least I can understand English better than before. So that's
Hmm.
how it helps me. Maybe I'm not able to use them properly or spontaneously, but maybe in the future I will use them. But learning new
Yes, but
vocabulary,
you have, but you are
yes.
now you are understand this word. It is also enough for you, na? If you are not understanding another people what it say, so if you are not using it's okay. Later you will be use it, but you should understand. You should understand this.
Yes.
This is the thing.
It
Yes.
helps us to enhance our knowledge as well as we can understand
Mm.
English. If somebody is there, they are using advanced vocabulary while interacting with them. At least we can
Mm.
understand them. So that's the way
Yes.
learning new words helps us. So,
Mm.
okay. So I asked lots of questions to you. If you have any question, feel free to ask.
Yes, ma'am. I have one question that what do you believe initially stage uh, for the beginner, what is important? Confidence is important or the vocab is important in initial stage?
Obviously, competence is very important because if you start learning vocabulary, both things are mandatory. But it doesn't mean if you have lots of vocabulary, but you are not able to present them, you are not able to convey your message properly. So, what do you do with that vocabulary? So we have to use
Yes.
it. And without confidence, we can't speak with anybody. We can't. It is quite difficult to interact with people. Maybe you are interacting virtually, but so many people feel difficulty to interacting virtually as well. I also face a lots
Yes.
of problem related to it because when I started interacting with people, hesitation was there, lack of competence was there, and that time I came to know it's not only about our knowledge which we have related to language. We have to work
Yes.
on other things, and our competence really helps us to learn language rapidly. What happens if
Mm.
somebody is there, they have that much competence to interact with people, they can easily grab that knowledge which is related to speaking or which is related to English. Okay, so they
Yes.
don't
Yes.
feel difficulty while interacting with people. I have noticed
Mm.
that there are lots of people on YouTube as well. They have competence and they learn language rapidly compared to other people who are hesitant.
Mm.
Compared to them, they learn language rapidly because of their mindset, because of their competence. So yes,
Yes.
in this journey, I can say competence and our mindset plays vital role. So what do you
Yes.
think
Yes.
about it?
Yes, ma'am. I am totally resonate yourself, and actually, I am totally agree with you, ma'am. Actually, initial stage confidence both are required, no doubt. Obviously, both are required, both are important. But initial state, I think, in my perception, that confidence is more required. If you have a little confidence, and if you have more confidence and you have little vocab, then you will speak whatever vocab in your mind. You just use it and play it on it. Okay, and you just speak. But if you have lots of confidence and you are technically very sound, you are so intelligent, but you have very less confidence, so you are not you are not speak, you are not able to express your feeling and thought to other people, right? So initially stage confidence is more important. uh, uh, First of all, you just gather your confidence, whatever thing in your mind, whatever vocab you know, you just use it and speak and speak more and more with confidence. If you are mistake one if you are doing any mistake, then um your mistake is acceptable because of nobody is going to notice you, because you have that much confidence, so that is the thing. Confidence make a man perfect. Okay, so
Yes.
confidence comes from knowledge also. If you have lots of knowledge, then you will speak very confidently. If you are very less knowledge, you don't know anything, how you will make confidence in your word when you are speak. So yes, confidence. If you are committed any mistake, then you just cross your heart and you promise yourself that I will not committed that much mistake more and more. And this is this is not my language. I have learned this language, and I have that courage that I learn this language. If I am committed mistake, it's okay. I have that courage. Okay. In this way, I just motivate myself.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not bother about the mistake, because the I learn it is my mindset that mistake is the part of the learning. If I am not doing mistake, then how I will learn? If I am doing more mistake, then I will learn more. In this way, I motivate myself.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, you are absolutely right. Making mistake is the part of parcel of this journey, especially. So thank you for interacting with me. It is a lovely conversation. We are running out
Thank
of
you so
time,
much.
so we have to
Thank you
wrap up.
so much, ma'am. It was indeed an splendid conversation, and thank you so much. Have a good day ahead.
Thank
Bye
you.